Hey everybody, Dean here from Dean Scale Modeling Zone. Anyways, finally finished my 48-hour group build. Better late than never, right? Um, I ran into some issues with the paint. Um, I used um, the blue is from Model Car World, MCW. Uh, Blue. Anyways, but I clear coated it with Duplicolor 1K clear, and the clear went on really well. Lesson learned for me was to clear it, polish it out, and then tape off the black trim. Um, Say around the windows and everything else. And then you shouldn't have a problem with it. My problem that I ran into was I clear coated it and then proceeded to tape off and spray the semi-gloss black trim and bumpers and all that. And then I I put in the dehydrator to speed up the drying, which it's not a problem to do that if as long as you're not leaving it in there too long, but and too hot. But anyways, I thought I'd be smart and just leave. I left the tape on, Tamiya tape. Yeah, that didn't work out well. Basically, the Tamiya tape left a crinkled finish all over the clear. And it had been like Duplicolor 1K clear sprays on pretty thick, so I've never found it necessary to do more than one coat. But anyways, I removed the tape, put it back in the dehydrator, and I found that because I am assuming the 1K wasn't dried enough, probably my being in a hurry for the 48-hour group build. But anyways, while in the dehydrator and it finished drying or curing the 1K clear, it seemed to level out some of that wrinkle in the clear, but not enough. So I had to go back and I had to, after it was dry, cured by then, I just polished it out, wet sanded, and then worked on it until finally it came out really nice. And then I just had to touch up some of the semi-gloss black trim where I had inadvertently rubbed through it. But anyways, so yeah, long story short, it's all done finally. 48 hours turned into what, 48 days probably. Anyways, let me rotate you down here and then I'll show you how it came out. So here's the Honda City Cabriolet. Came out actually kind of nice. I swapped out the wheels with Fuji aftermarket rims, I think by Fujimi. And they came out pretty nice. I think a lot better than the ones that are there on the kit. But anyways, yeah, so the decals, I would like to have used some of the side trim decals, like here, but I was only able to salvage a couple decals, that being the license plates, and then also in the back here. See, the finish came out really nice. Probably more shiny than a Cabriolet Honda City probably would have been. So yeah, the Honda and then the Cabriolet decal on the back, that was and even those started to break up, but I was able to salvage them. So yeah, it came out pretty nice. The interior, I looking at reference photos on the internet, the inside, the interior had a really nice, like a checkered pattern. I wish it would have had something like that for the seats. But what the kit did include is so really like paper floor mats. So like a checkered pattern floor mats. But other than that, the interior is kind of plain. It wasn't a real fancy car. Um, Polished out really nice. I ended up having um, a couple blemishes with attaching the side mirrors. I got a little glue on the. I could pop the body off and probably wet sand it out. A little blemish on the side window there. The other thing that was kind of weird, not weird, just the windshield wipers. They're very flat, and the way they mount, they just kind of like stuck way off into the air, kind of, instead of going with the curvature of the window. But heating them up a little bit, giving them a little bit of a bend to it, fixed that. So other than that, yeah, it's a really nice kit. Plain and simple, no engine detail naturally. Probably wouldn't be much to show off anyways, but yeah, 48, more than 48-hour group build, and it's finally done. So like I said, lessons learned. I'll be better prepared, and I'll know what not to do next year or next 48-hour group build, no matter what we end up doing. So yeah. All right. Well, I hope you all like it. It'll look good on the shelf, and that'll be that. All right, y'all take care. All right. Bye-bye.